My daughter is pregnant. Oh, so many years they try, so the doctors they go to, and now at last they met me grandmother. Oh, the duck. I must call and tell him.
She told you I'm the man in boots who attacked you?
Yes.
She noticed them just before you came in. Did you tell her that I used a styrofoam log and not one of the weapons?
No, I didn't think that that was advisable. I told her that you're teaching me karate and that we are attacking each other all over the place. The closer you can stay to the truth, the better off you are.
Well, I finished Act 1.
Really? Well, your evening was better spent than mine.
I ended it with Julian on the phone.
I can't go on without her.
Well, he wants the doctor to think he's upset, doesn't he?
Yes. Well, your dialogue is a bit Tin Pan Alley, but your timing couldn't be better. I have got Act 2 ready to go.
Oh, terrific!
That is, I think I do. There are a couple of pieces of business that I'm not sure will work, so we will try them. And if they do, I will give you the whole thing scene by scene. It's full of surprises.
Well, I can't wait to hear them.
Can you go check the windows upstairs? It sounds like we're going to get Hurricanes Alice through Zelda.
How many scenes are there?
There's 3, just like in Act 1. I like that kind of symmetry.
All windows closed.
Fine.
So, what are the bits of business?
Well, they're in the final scene, back to back as it were. Willard has spilled beans, and our Connecticut version of Inspector Hubbard comes to confront Julian in the den. Julian, quite berserk, shoots the inspector in the left arm. There's only one bullet in the gun, so he is on his way to the upstage wall to grab a weapon and finish the job. Question number 1 is, can a one-armed inspector in otherwise good condition stop a two-armed, middle-aged playwright from going where he wants? The answer had better be no. So, let's try. I'll be Julian, you inspector. Right about there.
Left arm out of commission?
Yeah. Ready?
Ready.
Now you're going to have to try harder than that.
Oh, I thought it was pretty convincing.
No, not even for a theater part. Now let's try it again. Ready? Oh, why don't I'll be Inspector, you be Julie.
Well, I just didn't want to tear your shirt.
We are trying to become rich and famous. Let's not let a 5-year-old shirt stand in the way.
Can't we just let the director and the actors work this out?
That is not the way professional playwrights do it, dum-dum. Professional playwrights work everything out and make sure everything is playable and doable before they turn in the script. Now let it show them why Brule and Anderson are going to go down in theatrical history, right? It works.
Jesus. Look at your shirt.
Oh, look at mine.
Did I scratch your neck?
No, I'm fine. Okay, the next bit is much less strenuous and very brief.
Well, I'm glad for that.
I'm Hubbard, you're Julian. You go up to the upstage wall and grab the axe. It doesn't look very natural.
It feels natural.
Try it a different way.
This doesn't feel right.
All right, go back to the first one. Now, put it down on the floor. And stand very still. And our goodbyes to say. Deathtrap is over. We're now into theater verite. This is the gun from Gunpoint. No blanks, though, as at the dear old Lyceum. Real bullets, courtesy of the Messieurs Remington. I loaded it last night after you were asleep. I really don't want that play to be written. Even though nothing can be proved, too much will be talked about, and I am too old, and yes, too uptight, to join the Washington secretaries and the ex-lovers of ex-presidents and the happy hookers and the happily hooked in the bad taste, national bad taste exhibition. And I can't think of any other way to make sure that you don't set me up in a centrally located booth. No. I asked Porter to have you checked out in Hartford. A few blots were found on your record, precisely the ones that you told me about. And he felt, we discussed it tonight, that it tended to justify the unease that I've been feeling. So I came home, I gave you your notice. You became abusive and violent, and Mrs. Tendorf's 3-week-old vision came to pass. Luckily, I got the gun, which I have the license and the right to use in self-defense. It beats digging up the vegetable patch, don't you? I'm sorry, Cliff. If you had not succumbed to thrilleritis malignus in what is surely one of the most acute cases on record, who knows? Maybe we could have become the team of Brule and Anderson. But as it is, you can only be Brule. I'm out of dialogue. It's your go.
What am I going to say? I'm not going to beg.
I thought maybe you'd promised to become a steam fitter or something.
Would you believe me?
No.
So, I hope that you'll take pity on a pretty face.
Goodbye, Cliff. I shall miss you.
Goodbye, Sydney. I thought that a click would be anticlimactic, so I got blanks this morning while I was getting the bullets for this one. Sit down! Dum-dum. Sit down. Peripatetic. Reversal. It's one of the first things you taught us at the seminar. The important element of all drama. Put that down. So there I am with my problem. I have written a terrific first act and I can't think of a second. Very frustrating. Especially since I'm sharing bed and board with the master plotter himself, author of The Murder Game, and In for the Kill, which I think is a much more elegant construction.
Well, thanks. That makes two of us.
At the present, yes. Be my guest.
You mean put them on?
That's what I mean.
What are you going to do?
Well, continue gloating. So, and don't play dumb. Put it through the arm. I don't know. So, there I am with my problem. Sydney's not going to help me with it. Not voluntarily. This I know from square one. Sydney uses 3 kinds of mouthwash and 4 kinds of deodorant. Not for him, but the whip of scandal. But is there a way that I can harness that 17-jewel brain and have it work for me, all unwittingly? So, I begin writing Act 1, and each time I leave the desk, I inconspicuously lock the drawer. So inconspicuously, in fact, that for a day and a half, Smart Sydney doesn't notice. But though old Porter comes in, thank God, and saves me the embarrassment of having to get heavy-handed and leave loose pages lying around.
You're a shit, you know that.
Shut it! So there we are. Brule and Anderson. I write and Sydney thinks. I don't get much sleep. Last night, for instance, I could barely get a wink with all that tiptoeing that was going on, but I'll make up for it next week. Oh, thank you for Act 2. No, Inspector Hubbard, Julian's lawyer is the 5th character. Scene 1. Julian realizes that Willard is writing the real death trap about Doris's murder. Well, with changed names, of course. He pretends that he'll collaborate, but asks old Peter Pilgrim or something to check up on Willard, knowing full well that there are false and unfair charges to be found. Scene 2. Julian sets up Willard for what will look like murder in self-defense by getting him to enact bits of business for the play. That's beautiful, Sydney! Everything that we just did, it will play like a dream. And I never would have thought of it. I'm forever in your debt. Julian shoots Willard, who is basically an innocent kid Julian led astray.
Oh, you bastard.
But the very next moment, Inga Van Bronk and Peter Pilgrim come in. She's been getting bad vibes all night. They met at Doris's funeral. Willard lives just long enough to tell them the truth about himself and Julian and about Doris's murder, and then Julian shoots himself. Curtain.
No scene 3?
About what? They're both dead. The play is over.
I don't know, it seems a bit unsatisfying. I'd be happy to think about it.
No. I will manage to fill in the holes. I'm going to go pack and call a taxi. I'm going to take any money I can find. Oh, and before I leave, and the taxi's at the door, I will give you the key. You will tell people that you gave me my notice and that I accepted it with grace and charm. And if you say that I stole anything or hassle me in any way, well, you'll be opening up a very messy can of peas. But would you look at that? You've got a bit of Angel Street to keep you company. I hope I find some red rubies upstairs. See you anon.
Oh, Cliff, those were Houdinis. apartment. Hello. Yes, this is Sidney Brule on Braddock Hill Road. I just killed my secretary. Yes, he was coming at me with an axe. Yes. And when you do this, you're not going to believe it. You're going to think I'm drunk, but I am stone cold sober. I shot him with a medieval crossbow. But it's the only thing I could find. Yes, I am. Well, why don't you come out and see for yourself? Bring some flashlights, you're going to need them. Sidney Brule. Oh, how nice of you to remember. His name was...
She died of a heart attack.
They make it to happen. Pain she feels is that she sees Brule kill boy.
Now hold on a minute.
Quiet! Brule shows her play from boy. Good play. Boy comes. Brule kills tighter and neck to take play. She helps Brule carry boy out. Pain brings me now. I am gone. Boys come from grave, comes with love. No, no, please, I try to stop. Ah! She dies.
My God, a fake murder to bring about a real one? Are you sure that's what happened? I thought it was strange the boy stepping in on such short notice.
There was no play.
There wasn't?
Boy writes all they have done.
I saw the boy lock his drawer.
Yes, Brule discovers. Is afraid, Brule. They will bring shame.
A play about them killing Myra? I'll bet he was afraid.
Brule pretends to help. Tricks boy to take axe for play and shoots boy. Yeah, but no bullet. Boy tricks Brule to use to make more of play. Chains him. They go, but chains come apart.
The Houdini set.
Yeah, Brule shoots boy on stairs.
And he falls by the axe.
Burns play.
The ashes in the fireplace.
Calls police.
And while he's speaking,
Boy pulls arrow from chest and attacks. Just as I saw 4 weeks ago.
what a story. It's better than the murder game.
You are thinking would make a good play.
Well, it has the feel of one, doesn't it? Everything happening in the one room, 5 characters.
Deathtrap.
That's a catchy title. I couldn't write Frankfurter, but maybe I could write Deathtrap.
Yeah, I see theater. Inside, much applause. Outside, long lines of ticket buyers, shivering in cold.
My God, that's encouraging.
Yeah, but it's my idea.
Your idea? How can you say that? It was Sidney's idea and the boys. They lived it.
I do not know if I not tell you.
Well, that's true. I can't deny that. And you supplied me with a catchy title, which I may or may not use.
We share money half and half.
Are you serious? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna work nights and weekends for months, maybe even give up my vacation. All you've done is come in here and touch the furniture for 2 minutes. If I do write this play...
If you do not share, I will tell all what you do in New Haven.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me. I am strong, woman. I am not afraid.
Okay, I give in. 50-50?
To Deathtrap.